Welcome back, baseball fans. Today we are in the National League North. It's All-Star Game weekend, Saturday. We're wrapping up the final series before the All-Star break in the National League. We're at the top of the National League North between the Reds and the Pirates. These teams do not like each other. I was watching a 1974 All-Star Game commentary. Kirk Gowdy broadcasting the game that was held in Pittsburgh, and the Pirate fans were booing the Reds players in the All-Star Game because they had had a beanball war the weekend before, and they booed Pete Rose leading off in left field, Joe Morgan batting second at second base, and Johnny Bench batting fourth catching. They also booed Yogi Berra for starting Jerry Grody, his own New York Met catcher, in that game instead of the Pirates' Manny Sanguian. But enough of 1974. This is not that. This is, of course, our 84, 69, 70, 71 league. And this series can unfortunately be called the Dave Justy series. And I have not seen anything like it in all the years of Strat. The Cincinnati Reds are up 3-1 in this series. Game 1 in Pittsburgh, Pirates won. Then this is the box in Game 2. Pirates were winning 5-2 in the ninth, and they brought in Dave Justy in the ninth inning, who imploded, gave up 7 runs, had to be bailed out, but still. They lost 9-5. Justy charged with 7 earned runs in a third of an inning, and the Reds evened the series. Then we get to Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati in Game 3, and this isn't Justy's fault. This game went 14 innings. A crazy back and forth game that went 14 innings. Justy, unfortunately, the last pitcher off the bench, he went 3 2/3 innings. He only gave up 4 hits, but unfortunately, once you get to 9 innings, you start to go backwards to use the whatever space is available in the spreadsheet here. So this is the 14th inning. Rose is on second. He strikes out Bobby Tolan, and then Johnny Bench, 2-run walk-off homer for the Reds. It's hard to blame Justy for this loss. He pitched his heart out to redeem himself for what happened previously. And then we get to Game 4, and yep, it's going to happen again, folks. This is Game 4. The Pirates are up by a score of 3-0. Canelari's got a shutout in the 7th inning, gives up a 2-run homer. We get to the 9th inning. They're trying to protect a 4-3 lead. It's a 5-2 game. 5-2 game in the 9th inning. They bring in Gary Lucas. He gives up a 2-run homer to Bobby Tolan, the left-handed batter, make it a 1-run game. And then again, we have right-handers Bench, Perez, and Lee May. And who's the last right-handed pitcher on the bench? You guessed it, Dave Justy. He proceeds to give up a single to Bench and then a walk-off 2-run homer for Tony Perez. And yeah, the Big Red Machine has tormented this one particular player on the Pirates. I feel really bad about it, but the Reds you got to give the Big Red Machine some credit for just coming back and not being out and winning 3 of these 4 games where the Pirates had a chance to possibly win all 4. Just unfortunately poor relief pitching and great relief pitching for the Reds. So that's where we're at. We got a clean slate here. It's Game 5. Steve Blass on the hill for the Pirates. Mario Soto on the hill for the Reds. And let's just get things started. Matty Alou leads it off with a base hit. Pirates have been reluctant to steal in this series because of the arm of Bench. That will probably continue. Sanguian. He walks. 2-1 for Stargell, who strikes out. And Clemente strikes out. And Hebner. Okay, so I'm going to bring the music down a little bit more. Okay. Bottom of the first, it's Bobby Tolan leading off for the Reds. He rolls the third. Pete Rose, base hit. Perez 1-3, double play. All right, scoreless. Lee Lacy. He walks. Al Oliver strikes out. Johnny Ray singles, and Lacy goes to third. Runners in the corners. They're going to bring it up for Gene Alley. 54, the light-hitting Alley. Bounces to third, but this is Perez. He's a 40-33 at third base. Oh, he gets a break there. Gets a ground ball C. You have runners at second and third. Matty Alou. And Alou comes through with a 2-run single. Let's check out the Matty Alou card. Matty Alou, he was the third best hitter on the Pirates that year, 69. He hit 331. Pretty amazing. Sanguian, 37. Skies are right. All right, bottom of the second inning, we have Bernie Carbo. Struck him out. Johnny Bench. Skies are right. Lee May. Base hit. Tom Foley pops to second base. We go to the third. Stargell, 49. 1-12 off of the Soto card. It's a solo home run. 3-0. Here we go again. Pirates with an early lead. Clemente, third. Hebner, pops to short. Lee Lacy walks. Al Oliver, 4-10 off of the Soto card again. A 2-run shot, and the Pirates now 5-0 lead. Johnny Ray, they want to send this thing back to Three River Stadium if they can. Reds are hoping for another of those miracle comebacks. Eric Davis, 3-5. Let's check out Eric Davis' card. This is his rookie year. He actually could hit for power and extra bases, not for batting average. He hit 224. But this particular roll is homer 1-12, and that's going to be a double. Tommy Helms, 210. Let's look at Helms' card. Now, Helms has been a key player in this series, not for his bat, but because he's been a 1-E-10 at second base. The Reds have gotten many inning double plays on ground ball X in this series, I've noticed. So Helms has been a tremendous improvement to this Red team versus years past. In this instance, it's homer 1-10, and that's going to be a double. That will score Davis, and here we go. We got a 5-1 game. The Reds trying to get things started. Bobby Tolan, guy's a center. Pete Rose, bounce to short. And Perez, bouncer to short. This is the 2E24 Alley, makes the play. So the Reds strand one. Pirates have a 5-1 lead. In the fourth, here is Gene Alley rolling the second. Matty Alou, another base hit. He's on for the third time. Sanguian, skies to center. You want to try a stolen base? Sure, why not? Oh, he steals a base off a bench. Wow. Stargell, 64. Skies it in the center. This is Tolan, who's a 2E9, and he makes the play. Okay, it's 5-1 in the fourth. Bernie Carbo flies to right. Johnny Bench, skies the left. And Lee May rolls back to the hill. Okay, we're in the fifth. It's 5-1. Roberto Clemente, bouncer to short. And we have Foley, who's a 3E26, makes the play. Hebner, 2-5, third. Lee Lacy, 67, is a K. Bottom of the fifth, Tom Foley, bouncer to third. Eric Davis strikes out. And Tommy Helms skies it in deep center field. Matty Alou is a 2E8 in center field. And he makes the grab. 5-1 in the sixth inning. And we have Al Oliver. 3-6. Let's look at Al Oliver's card. This is the 69 Oliver. He hadn't quite blossomed into a fielder or a hitter yet. He's hitting 285 here. Eventually he would play some center field for this team, but not quite yet. He was pretty slick fielding first baseman though at the time. Here's homer 1-7, and it's gone, and it's a 6-1 Pirate lead. Johnny Ray first. Gene Alley walks. Matielu, looking for his 4th hit. Oh, let's see how he got it. Going back to the Soto card, single one on 6-9, and he gets the 1. It's the Pirates' day, we think. Could be a changing of the momentum. Sanguian, 1-8, lines a 3rd, 2 outs, 2 on. Stargell trying to put this one away, but he strikes out. And the Reds are still 5 runs. We've seen this happen before. Tolan, right. Rose, right. And Perez, lines a 3rd, Blast. Blast is a starter 8, excuse me, so he will probably pitch until his arm falls off, figuratively. Roberto Clemente with a base hit. Hebner, 2-5, force out. Lee Lacy, 39's a walk. And Soto is really throwing a lot of pitches today. 2 on, 1 out. Al Oliver, a double play. So there have been some blown opportunities for the Pirates in a 6-1 game of making this a laugher. It's 7th inning stretch in Cincinnati. We've been listening to Bootsy Collins. And in the bottom of the 7th, Bernie Carbo lead it off. Pops short. Johnny Bench walks. Lime. That's a 6-4-3 double play. 8th inning, 6-1 game. The Reds are not ever one to give up on a game. Soto is a starter 8. He'll stick around. Johnny Ray walks. Gene Alley, 63, pitcher B. Here is Alou looking for his 5th hit. He strikes out. And with 2 outs, Sanguian bounces it back to Soto. And he boots the ball. And we have 2 runners on with 2 outs. And then Stargell pops is the batter. 56, strikes out. 6-1 game. Pirates have no reserves to bring in to improve their defense. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. We're 6 outs away. If we can somehow not put Dave Justy in an uncompromising situation, that would be great for Pirates fans. Tom Foley, 56. It's a bouncer to short. This is Alley, pretty good fielder. In the lineup because of his glove, not his bat. He makes the play. Eric Davis, 2-8, bounces a short. And with 2 outs, it's Tommy Helms. He strikes out. Pirates got a 6-1 lead. We'll take Soto out. I got a couple lefties coming up. So here comes the Juan Agosto lefty specialist to face a couple lefties in the night. Well, we'll start with Clemente. Doesn't really matter who pitches to him. He's going to get his hits. Single 1 of 6. He lines out. Hebner sticks around to play 3rd, and he rolls a 1-8, triple 1 of 6, gets the triple. They bring it up for Lee Lacy. 64 off the Agosto card is going to be another triple at 7-1. They bring it up for Al Oliver. 37 is a base hit against. Not to add insult to injury, Agosto's a relief 1, so he quickly breaks, and they're starting to head for the exits in Cincinnati. Dave Schmidt now comes in the 9th to face Johnny Ray in an 8-1 game. 4-10 left, and Gene Alley, 1-5 short. All right, Blast. Pirates are going to rest that bullpen, hoping that will be the turnaround for him, and have Blast go for the complete game. It's 8-1, bottom of the 9th. Bobby Tolan, 47's a single. He runs a second, his run's meaningless. Pete Rose, 65, center. Tony Perez, 58 Ks. Carbo, 49, single 1 of 6 off the Blast card. He lines to short. Steve Blast. They needed a solid 9-inning effort from the top of the rotation, and they got it here. And the Pirates finally get a win. They've won games 1 and 5. The Reds won the 3 in between. Reds still lead the series 3-2, going back to Pittsburgh. Let's check out the box here. Dave Schmidt in the 9th. Got his 2 outs. Agosto, unfortunately, 3 hits and 2 runs. The rest all charged to Soto. 9 hits, 6 runs. Everything was earned. Walked 6, struck out 8. And a nice complete game for Steve Blass. 5 hits, give up just that 1 run in the 3rd. Walked 1, struck out 4. He gets the complete game. And there we go. That was game 5. So let's see where we are heading back to Pittsburgh. Okay. All right, so here we are with the standings. The Reds are 2 games ahead of the Pirates going into the All-Star break. Currently, they are 1 game ahead of them in the series. So going back to Pittsburgh, if the Pirates win both games, the Pirates would have won the series. They'd be tied at the All-Star break at 17-13 with the Reds, who'd be 17-13. And the tiebreaker would be this particular series that the Pirates could win. And there you have it. 2 teams that don't like each other and very competitive. 2 of the better teams in the early 70s and throughout the 1970s. The Big Red Machine, of course, won 2 World Championships. But don't forget the Pirates won in early 71 and late 79 and also won 2 championships in the same decade. All right, thank you for checking this out. We'll see you again soon.